Hi everyone, welcome to the Movability webinar, Moving Forward with Your Membership, our winter webinar. This is intended to be kind of a Movability 101 session for our new members, as well as making sure our members who may have been part of Movability for a long time know about all of the new benefits and changes that have happened with the organization, and really make sure that you're taking full advantage of all the benefits we currently offer to our members, and know about what's coming up soon. Just a bit of housekeeping, this webinar will be recorded and it'll be available on our website for folks to watch back. So if you have coworkers who aren't able to make it, please go ahead and share it with them. Go ahead and turn on our webcam here so you can see the team. My name's Alex Scarborough. I am the Director of Membership and Professional Services with Movability. I'm going to be talking you through several points of the webinar today. We'll also be introducing the rest of our team as well. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, please go ahead and type into the question box in the corner, and we'll go ahead and address those at the end. There are some members and some non-members on this webinar, so a few of the items like the password for our toolkit we'll be sending out just to our members afterwards. So hang tight and look forward to that. We'll go ahead and get started. Let's see if I can make the technology work. All right. So most of you probably know this, but since this, in the spirit of making this a 101, so who and what is Movability exactly? So we are Central Texas's first and only transportation management association. TMAs like Movability exist all over the country, but they look very different depending on what regulations are in place, the regional context, what challenges employers and agencies are facing, what the funding streams are, and all of that. So each TMA is very unique. For us in particular, our focus is really working with employers and helping them leverage mobility solutions to reach their business goals, whether that's sustainability, recruitment and retention, reducing parking costs or facilities costs, or any one of those categories. Movability was established in 2011 and opened for business in 2012. We are a 501c6 nonprofit organization. We often get the question of, are you part of the City of Austin, or are you part of Cap Metro? We are actually a standalone organization, although as you can see at the bottom of this slide, the City and Cap Metro are two of our visionary members, as well as the Downtown Austin Alliance Bird and the Central Texas Regional Mobility Authority. We have a board of 13 diverse members from both the public and private sector, and 50 plus corporate members and 25 partner members just as of now in December 2019. And we are continuing to grow and have been growing very rapidly for the last couple of years. So who are we? I wanted to introduce you to our team real quick. Lisa Kay, if you want to come over and join us. All right. Hi, Lisa. Hi. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Lisa Kay, and I've been the Executive Director of Movability for just under 2 years now, and I come from kind of a diverse background where I have been able to grow things, fix things, change things. I'm not very happy when I'm maintaining things, so I like to create or grow. I've been in Austin for almost 25 years now, and many, many moons ago, I was the director of the transit system in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Thank you so much. So Lisa Kay is our fearless leader of our team and a fun leader as well. You all will probably be seeing some emails from her as a Movability member, invites to events and those kinds of things. And I've also put her contact info up on the screen. If you ever need to reach out and get a hold of Lisa Kay, please feel free.
Got it.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks.
And then me, so I introduced myself already. I'm the Director of Membership and Professional Services. I am also the institutional memory of Movability. I've been with the organization for over 5 years. Really have had a lot of different roles in the past, but currently I'm really focused on working with our current members and helping them create their strategic mobility plans and then implement them and have great success in that. So if you're a current member looking to grow your program, wanting to add some new benefits perhaps, host lunch and learns, anything of that sort, do commute chats, you can certainly reach out to me and I would love to work with you. I'm also happy to connect you to any of the member benefits that we talk about today. My history, my background is in urban planning. I have a degree from Texas State University, and I'm very involved in the National Association for Commuter Transportation, which is an association for TMAs and other transportation demand management professionals. So again, my contact info is there at the bottom of the screen. Would love to hear from any of you if you need anything. And then our third current full-time staff member is Kate. Kate, come on over. Wonderful. Kate, please introduce yourself.
I'm Kate Harrington, and I am the Outreach and Engagement Manager here at Movability. So in that role, I work with new or incoming members to bring them into the Movability family as members, and also work with new and existing members who want to participate in the Mobility Challenge. So that is both for people who are brand new to it and who have already participated and want to take it to the next level. And then I also handle communication. So you'll see our newsletter, social media stream, and other things coming from me, whether my name is on it or not. I've probably had a hand in it. And also help with events that we put on. Very proud to be doing some great events. I'm originally a New Englander. Please don't hold that against me. I've been here for almost 18 years, so I consider myself a real Austinite now. And come from a background in journalism, but have been working in this sector for quite a few years. So
yeah, great. And Kate is our newest full-time staff member, which we're so excited to have her on the team, but she has actually been working with Movability as a contractor for many years. So she's already familiar with all things Movability, and we're just glad to have even more of her time now. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you.
So now jumping a little bit into the FAQs of our membership and some details. Again, if you're a current member, you may know this, especially if you joined recently. If you're not, we definitely want to make sure that you're aware of all your benefits. So we have two main membership structures, corporate and partner. First, we'll talk about corporate. Corporate members pay on a sliding scale based on the number of employees they have in Central Texas. And their benefits include networking opportunities, monthly communication and updates, best workplaces for commuters, which we'll talk about in more detail later, consultation sessions, access to the toolkit, recognition on our website, and more. One thing that I want to highlight here that not a lot of members take advantage of is those consultation sessions. While if you need a lot of our staff time to help with your programs, there may be an additional professional services fee. However, members do get one free consultation session each year, and I'm happy to do that anytime. You would just reach out to me and schedule. So if, say you're interested in work for your company and not sure where to start, we can sit down and kind of take a look at your current program and brainstorm what the next steps are. If you want to learn more about bulk discount transit passes or setting up a carpool program, anything like that, we're really always here to help and happy to provide some personalized feedback on that. After we have that conversation, if you decide that you do, if you don't have a strategic mobility plan yet, or if you decide that you want to roll out a completely new program and you need a little bit more hands-on assistance with that, happy to have the conversation about what a professional services contract might look like to get a little bit more of our time to help with that. And then our other primary category for members is partner members. These are generally our service providers and public agencies that we work with that really help keep everybody in the transportation ecosystem moving. So we have several different levels from our highest dollar amount per year, which is the Mobility Visionary, all the way down to the Mobility Advocate. We have members at all different levels here. And the benefits vary slightly based on what level our partners come in at, but all of them get access to decision makers, employers, the public, and the opportunity to kind of share some information about their services. If we think that it's something that's a good fit and an interest for our members, they get listed on the Movability website. When it's applicable, when our employers are asking, say, hey, I'm interested in starting a shuttle program at my company, how do I do that? Who do you know? then we'll typically look to our members first as opportunities for that and share their contact information if the company's interested. They also, just like all of our members, get free and discounted tickets to our events and trainings and many more opportunities. So I'm going to dig in a little more detail to some of our member benefits currently. The first one is our online content and newsletters. So Let's Go News, the newsletter shown on the left here, we've had since the beginning of Movability pretty much. That newsletter comes out twice a month and is open to the public. So hopefully all of our members are registered to get that newsletter. But also if you have friends you know or family who might be interested in learning more about mobility in Central Texas, even if they're not members, we would love for them to sign up to get more information. We do often have, we list special events in there, discount codes, always just the latest and greatest in transportation and, of course, at Movability, what we've been up to. So if you aren't signed up for that, please just go ahead and shoot me or Kate an email and we'll get you signed up. Our other newsletter that's actually new this year in 2019 is called The Member Lane. That comes out once a month and is exclusive just for current members. So it's only for paid current members. And the Member Lane, kind of similar to Let's Go News, will have some upcoming events, but it'll also have, every month we do sort of a copy and pastable template that you can share directly with your employees. So something that we heard from our members is that a lot of the companies in Central Texas, they may not have one individual who's full-time dedicated to transportation. We totally understand that, and that's part of our role, and why a lot of companies choose to become Movability members is so that we can step in and kind of help fill that gap a little bit. And so every month in the Member Lane, we'll have a template, say, for example, in May is Bike Month, and our template will be, hey, it's Bike Month. Employees, here's how you can participate. Here's, 3 steps to get ready to bike to work on Bike to Work Day, or something of that nature. So it's easy for you to copy and paste it into an email to your employees, to your intranet page, your Slack channel, whatever communication mode you use. Again, all of our members should be receiving this email, but if you are not, please go ahead and reach out to me as soon as possible. We'll make sure that you're signed up for the list so you can get all those goodies. Next is our social media channels. So we now have 3 social media channels, which is very exciting. Twitter and Facebook are ones we've had for many years, and new just about a month ago, I believe, we launched a LinkedIn page, which we're really excited about. So if you are not following us on LinkedIn yet, please go do that. We will be posting more and more content on there, more kind of thought leader pieces and in-depth conversations. And then we're really excited to, hopefully in the next few months, be also launching exclusive LinkedIn groups for our members. So this is an opportunity, in addition to our in-person networking events and webinars, a way to really build an online community of our members so that, some of those questions that come up, hey, how do I build a telework program? Of course, you can always contact us about that, but if you're interested in how other companies have done it, we really want to create that forum so that you can go in and say, hey, other companies, how did you do this? What's worked? What hasn't? What recommendations do you have? And really just kind of help you share those best practices with each other, or worst practices if that's what you find. We really, want to help facilitate that sharing. In addition, just on our regular news channels, please feel free to send us any celebrations, news stories, new products you're launching, anything that you think might be of interest to kind of our community. Please send it along to me or Kate, and we'd be happy to give you a shout out on social media. Another opportunity to kind of celebrate some successes is through our Commute Heroes program. This is another long-running Movability tradition. In every Let's Go News article, we feature a commute hero. Some people feel a little intimidated when they hear me say commute hero, and I'm here to tell you it is not too hard to be a commute hero. If you use options like transit, carpooling, telework, flex schedule, biking or walking, even just a couple days a week, I am letting you know that you qualify as a commute hero, and we'd love to hear your story. One of the reasons that we do this is kind of to start to normalize using commute options and sharing how, people who have kids or, people in different places in their careers or their lives all find different ways to make commute options work for them. And we want to share those stories. So if you are a commute hero, or if you might know a commute hero, have a coworker, someone else at your organization, or even a non-member, we would love to chat with them and tell their story. It's pretty easy, and in fact, we have a nomination form on our webpage. You just have to tell us a few sentences about your commute, what you like, how you do it. There is an opportunity if you want to, give a shout out to your employer if they support you in some special way doing that, or even if there's a service provider that makes your commute really awesome. There's an opportunity to do that shout out, and then we just need a picture of you. And then you can brag to all your friends that you are a commute hero. Again, if you have any questions about that, there's a form on our website, as well as, of course, reach out to the staff. A couple other online resources that I wanted to highlight. If y'all haven't been to our website in the last 6 months, hopefully you all have. But if not, we did actually launch a new website with tons of new resources available. One of the big ones that is a special member benefit for you all is our Employer Mobility Toolkit. That page is password protected, and it's actually newly updated, and it's exclusive for members. So we have survey templates in there, the business case for mobility options, tons of just do-it-yourself templates and tools, so that once you become a member, you can really take those tools and start implementing programs that are a good fit for your organization. You can contact me to get the password. I'll also be sending it out via email to all the attendees of the webinar who are members. And if you go onto the toolkit and have questions about how do I use this or what does this mean, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to walk you through the toolkit. And we're hoping next year to actually have a webinar like this, kind of as a walkthrough of the toolkit just for our members, helping you understand how to best utilize those resources. Speaking of which, we have our webinar recordings online now. We have a GoToStage account, and you can also find it in the drop-down on our website under For Employers, Webinars. We will have the past Movability webinars. We have a couple up there already, as well as if there's anything scheduled and upcoming, you can sign up through that page. We also have some video highlights and employer stories, so I encourage you to check that out. Additionally, the local resources page, this is on our website as well under Employees, Local Resources. And this is a listing of all of our service provider members with short descriptions of kind of what they do, how they might fit into a corporate mobility program, and their contact info. So this is a great resource for both members and non-members. If you're interested in learning more about different service providers, if you're not sure how they all fit in together, take a look at that. And we wanted to make sure everybody was aware that many of these companies will gladly host a free lunch and learn at your office if you're interested in providing more education about different services for your employees. If you would like to explore that, you can either reach out to the service providers directly, or you can contact me and I'll do an introduction and help you facilitate that. One of the biggest benefits of Movability membership is the opportunity for networking and recognition. So we host events throughout the year, from breakfast to happy hours, obviously webinars. We do a lot of different events, and I just wanted to highlight our biggest event of the year, our signature event, which is coming up in just a couple months here, and that's the Mayor's Mobility Breakfast and Award Ceremony. So our next one for 2020 will be on February 5th. And in fact, just this morning, the email went out with tickets, invitations, and tickets on sale. Our members actually get 2 free tickets per company and a discount if they wish to purchase additional tickets. So check your email, take a look at that, claim your free tickets now. If you have any trouble or if you didn't get the email, please let us know. We would love to have you there. It's always a fun event. Last year we had a marching band, which was a blast, very well received. And kind of the big highlight of this event is awarding our Best Workplaces for Commuters awards. What's cool about that is it's actually a national program, but for our local Central Texas companies who are Movability members, they get to have an award in this nice setting. They get their photo with the mayor and really get to enjoy and celebrate that achievement. So we would love for you to join us in February if you're able to. If you're interested in sponsoring or learning more about how you can get involved, please contact us. And then, as I alluded to, best workplaces for commuters, and in fact, this photo on the slide is from earlier this year, our 2019 Best Workplaces for Commuters and Mayor's Mobility Breakfast. So you can see all the different company representatives there from organizations, both public and private sector, large and small, employers that offer really awesome commute benefits. And that's really what Best Workplaces is all about. Companies that are going the extra mile and offering something really unique and creative for their employees in terms of easing their commute stress. So a couple of the cool benefits of being a Movability member, if you're interested in Best Workplaces for Commuters, is that we will assist with your application. It's fairly straightforward, but it definitely helps to just sit down together and talk through the language. I'm familiar with most of your commute programs for our members, so sometimes it helps to kind of see it through that lens, and I'll go through and fill it out with you. For qualifying members, we also have the opportunity to actually pay for your Best Workplaces membership fee. Now, we only have a limited number available each year, and for 2020, we've actually already hit that limit. We've had such an overwhelming positive response to the program. But something to keep in mind for future years is get in early and get your application in so that you can access that $230 value. And then, of course, for our members, if you qualify as a Best Workplace for Commuters, you'll receive your award at the Mayor's Breakfast and get recognition. We include you in all of our press releases and other things that we're sending out to kind of generate some hype around Best Workplaces and around the event. Just so you know, the application is actually, the deadline has been extended for 2020. So if you are just hearing about this for the first time and you're really excited about it, please contact me as soon as possible and I can help you with your application. That deadline is December 30th, 2019 to be on the 2020 list. And that list will be released publicly at the end of January. If you're not there yet, that is totally okay. I've spoken with several companies that they just have maybe one or two more things they need to do, then they'll be qualified, and we're already having conversations about next year's list and how they can get on that list. So it's never too early to chat with me about that. I also wanted to let you all know about Movability case studies. So one of the most common questions I get from companies when I talk to them is, well, what are the other companies doing? So in an effort to answer that question for everyone, we started putting together some case studies. Most recently, you can see on the screen here, we have one from Cirrus Logic, one from UT Austin. We've also worked with Google. We'll have one coming out soon from Maxwell Lock and Ritter. Really, it's a diverse group, but the whole point of the case study is to make it a win-win, to provide a great success story for you, something you can use to promote your organization and the great work you're doing, as well as something for us to use to encourage other companies to follow your lead. Really, many of our members are the leaders in their industries, and certainly they are leading in Central Texas transportation. So we want to highlight you. We want to give you that recognition for all the work that you're doing. And this is a great way to do it. Every case study is very different. The stories and the success metrics are going to look different, but we make it very personalized and really try to tell what that great story is and how others can follow along. So if you think you might be a good candidate, if you're interested in learning more, please reach out to Kate and she can chat with you about what that might look like. Finally, I wanted to highlight one of our newest programs, which is called NPOGO. We're really excited about this. This just launched about a month ago. You can tell it's been a busy month here at Movability. And this is actually a 501c3 program of Movability, which means that all the donations are tax deductible, which is very exciting. We're able to do that through a fiscal sponsorship with the Austin Community Foundation. The impetus for this new NPOGO program was several nonprofit organizations here in the Austin area coming to us, dealing with the same issues that our corporate members do with parking costs, with recruitment and retention, having their employees sit in traffic. But unfortunately, with their nonprofit budgets, maybe not being able to afford a Movability membership or afford some of the services we offer. We really wanted to provide a way for those nonprofits to be able to access services and solve those really crucial problems they're facing, as well as offer a way for some of our bigger corporate members to do some good in the community. to really invest back into those nonprofits that they already care about through Movability and through mobility programming. So it's kind of a matchmaking program in some ways. We'll also be applying for grants and, looking for bigger sponsors as well. But if it's something that you either are interested in donating to or getting your company involved to help us move the needle on this, or if you know a nonprofit or are a nonprofit that's struggling with mobility and would like some help, please reach out to us. We would love to get you in kind of in our first pilot wave that'll be going on in early 2020 and have another success story there. So that's kind of the quick and dirty of all things Movability right now, all the different benefits that you all have access to as members. And I'm going to check real quick and see if we have any questions from the audience. I don't think we have any at the moment. If any more come up, I will certainly go ahead and answer them and send them out via email. Just give another minute if anybody wants to. There should be a questions tab in your chat bar. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and pop them up. But we will be sending out the new member checklist, which is something that we created just a few months ago. So some of you who have been members for a long time may actually have not seen it because you haven't been new members in a while. So I will send that out as well as the password for the toolkit so that you all can start taking advantage of those opportunities. Again, please reach out to me or anybody on the staff if you have questions, if you want to learn more about one of these benefits, if you want to get more engaged, or if you happen to be a non-member watching this, and I'm sure you are so excited about all of these benefits now, please reach out to us and we can get you in. Our memberships start at just $300 a year for small companies, so we would love to have you all in as members. I think that is all we've got for you today. We went through it pretty quickly, so I'm going to give you a little bit of your lunch hour back. Again, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. We're so grateful to have you all as Movability members and really changing the world here in Central Texas with us. So thank you, happy holidays, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.